Okay, we are back for game number 4. It is our first game on World's Edge. Again, our standings are as follow: Tila, LG, Temper, Native, NGNL, Oblivion are our top 7 teams, and 4th, 5th, and 6th we have a 3-way tie. So this will be pretty telling. This first game on World's Edge should swing our standings by quite a bit. So really exciting to see how these teams will play it out. Going to keep with these 7 POVs for now. Hopefully making the broadcast captures any fighting, and if any of our teams fight, we can hop on board with them. So looks like out of the gate we are getting a north zone. All the north teams are going to be happy. Looks like more of a trials side pull, but as teams scan the zone, we can take a look and get some more information. Bleed Esports going to be happy about that one. That's the winners of our last game, Game 3 on Stormpoint. Now, Bleed is a team with some very veteran players. We've got Drop, Noct, and Shubi, all incredibly skilled players. To be honest, I'm being a little surprised they haven't been winning more games this split. Obviously, the level of players they're playing against is incredibly high, but I mean, these 3 players are incredibly talented in their own rights. Obviously, Dropped had a lot of success with SSG. Shubi is just an insane fragger, and Noct is no slack himself. So, looks like they're going to get their zone pull. It is going to pull kind of towards our Skyhook Trials area. So that's going to be really nice for Bleed Esports. They're probably going to finish looting and then choose a building. As you can see, Oblivion is already flying into the cut. If I'm not mistaken, this zone does pull north into Skyhook, so teams don't want to get stuck on this side of the zone. As you can see, Native Gaming is already hard rotating as well. Basically, any team in the area, as soon as they get that double scan, is going to hard commit to try and plant early. If you're a South team, it's worth it to loot a little more because you know that you're not going to get there as quickly as the other teams. So if you are going to get there, you might as well come in with some stronger loot. Looks like Complexity and Lou is going to be walking up behind this tree team. I think the tree team is Furia, so they are going to be opening with some shots. No such luck there. Furia might be a little upsetty spaghetti by that, but they do look to disengage. Trips, he's kind of caught out in the open here. Vanity might be able to punish this, but he is going to make it through the crack without getting knocked. G7 Scout hasn't been buffed yet, so Crook's probably going to be looking to drop that for a better weapon until the next patch, where it does a little more damage and has a little bit of a better fire rate. Furia is escaping the clutches of Complexity here. They are going to be taking that redeploy, and they're going to fly straight north and get set. DSG is going to scan for second zone here, but we do have fighting. It's going to be Eternal EC fighting. This might be dropped in crew, but it looks like it's actually Team Fluff. And Tila walking in the side as well, trying to get established, but getting shot in the back. Yanya barely staying up. They should be able to get a reset because of that. And Fluffy is going to be our first team out. Really unfortunate. They had a second place first game. They looked like they were in shape to finish on top 5 today, but they have not had a good game 2, 3, or 4. So now Fluff looks like they're out of contention for top 5 on the day, unless they have a massive game coming up. But EEC is also not in great shape here. Going to be down to 1 HP, and Danny's going to get eliminated too. And that will be LG with some kills. Sweet's going to be happy about that one. Some zone prio and early KP for Team LG. Really needed. They're sitting in second right now. So this will be a good start to the World's Edge for LG. Hopefully they can carry this momentum through the rest of the lobby and get some more frags. We also have Native Gaming already posted up, opting to play Watson this game. Really nice, especially for a skyhook zone. And we're going to see Snipe down with a scout. Again, hasn't been buffed yet, so not as good as it's going to be, but still nice for upgrading armor and getting some damage. DSG quite a far rotate here. They do have some teams on scan, but probably won't be fighting. Unlike Complexity versus Flat, looks like they're fighting up, and they might be backing off, looking to disengage. Oh, it is Furia. Complexity chased Furia into Flat, and they're gonna be missing a player. That's gonna be interesting. Complexity might be able to capitalize. Flat's a little split here, but Nano is gonna smoke and disengage that.
I'd love to see the continuation of this rotate from Flat as well. Commit to the staging move, maybe get a ring scan there, and you can move up through Mirage if you want, but
Let's
doubling
see,
back onto
is anyone else
Complexity,
fighting at the
especially once
moment?
they've
Furia
found a
is only going to be
risky.
one.
Flat will have to be very
Is going to
careful
be
with
Madness,
the move, even as we
and
see
he's kind of in the
our
middle of
mission
nowhere.
to
Might not be
fruition.
able to
The
get
Complexity
these
have disengaged.
banners, but doesn't look like they're getting sat. Bleed also fighting on our main broadcast, but they are deep in zone, and they will be there for a while. Looks like they're expecting the zone to pull this far back side as well, or they just decided that might be an easier hold, somewhere less contested. So that's what they'll be playing for now. Madness went to commercial break. He's a solo. Unlikely he'll get a reset, so I'll close him for now, and if he gets that reset off, we can definitely reopen his POV in a moment. Now Sweet and LG holding the 3-story. Moist still rotating in zone.
It's just one of those
We have
times where I'm
TSM
struck
in
by
trials.
deep
Going to be rotating
beauty
out
and appreciation
now.
and love for another human being. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Also
And
having watched
Furia. Oh, Furia might have got one player back. Yeah, Furia does get one player back. So Furia's going to be a 2-man.
If you guys have the chance.
Wraith Pathfinder Watson on our screens.
Oh my god. Yeah, you guys have to go back and watch those. Look up Hodzik VOD reviews. It is, honestly, so much fun to watch. You can get a lot of really good insight, but even still, for as old as those VOD
Now
reviews
Guild's going to
are,
be scanning for next zone. We do want to see where this goes. Oh, and it does pull right to the north of Skyhook. So this is good news for Bleed Esports and bad news for Guild and Moist, because they're going to have even farther to go, and rotating through Skyhook with teams already holding the building is kind of being like fish in a barrel. You're not going to have many angles to work, and you're going to be getting shot at from every direction. So not going to be the easiest play. Looks like LG and Sweet are getting pressured. Going to smoke and reset in the first floor of their building, and it looks like they're out of danger for the moment being. Looks like Complexity might be looking to pressure some teams. We're split hold a building here. Looks like they will be split holding. Hopefully Monsoon doesn't get punished for that. If 3-man drops on his building, that's going to be a hard situation for him to be in.
It takes a lot of brain power and a lot of firepower as well.
No, well, I can't say that I've ever seen a sad cake. In this particular case, I will say that some of those are certain to be found in Skyhook.
I was going to say, you've never had an Uber Eats cake which has arrived upside down.
Oh, God.
So, yeah.
Furia going to be looking for the zone scan back to where they died earlier. They are a 2-man, but it's still going to be a difficult play for them. And it looks like Moist is about to be fighting. Gonna give some space. Really nice shot from Timmy. What? Timmy! 2 back-to-back charge Sentinel headshots. Gonna free them from Flat's grasp. Beautiful shots from Timmy, allowing his team to reset. They were under a lot of pressure there. If he doesn't hit those, it's a free walk-up for Flat. Furia on the other side might look to walk up and pressure Flat as well, but Moist will be swinging wide, so he won't get the chance. And now fighting again on main broadcast, we have Complexity. There's a catwall in this building, and all 3 players are going to be playing the corner, but Monsoon got stuck. That's going to be really bad for Monsoon. He's going to bat the quarter, and Complexity swinging one by one. They need to work together here. They need to stop climbing and swing together. He's going to thirst for the swap. Well played by Lou, and going to insta-res, and they will win the 3v3 against Disguise. And Disguise still not able to put it together today. Really awkward position to play, running to an occupied building, and on top of that, just catwalling themselves into a corner. Not really a great position to play for them. But now Flat is getting knocked in the tunnel. Is that going to be Furia? It is going to be Furia, and Furia is officially eliminated. No longer a duo. That was a big game for Furia. They needed those points for sure. Temper might look to hold Flat now, where they are on the back side, but they decide not worth it. They don't want to get shot in the back, and will go back to their building to control and chill out. They do have a Kraber though, so if one of them peeks coming out of this tunnel, Temper has a big opportunity to get some knocks and apply pressure to this team as they come out of the tunnel.
Flat are going to rotate away from this tunnel for now, knowing that
yes,
really
that is probably the good call. I mean, this has a lot more playable area. If you have teams holding many of the buildings, it's hard to get in, but it's much safer than the tunnel, especially with Temper. I don't know if they knew about the Kraber on Temper, but either way, this area coming in is so open, so easy to punish. At least here you have some rocks. You have multiple buildings if you have an evac. So there are a couple more options. Now TSM kind of stuck in this corner, looking to full heal and reset. I wonder if they're looking for a redeploy over Trials. Don't forget, they did farm Trials earlier in the game, so something's happened here where they got stuck on high ground, and it looks like someone else, or stuck on low ground, sorry, and someone else has taken the high ground of Trials. So they will wrap this way that Moist wrapped a little bit earlier. Moist is much farther in now, though. Looks like Snipe Down and Native are still sitting in that same building. If you're not forced to move, there's no reason to, especially with a zone like this. If you're in a building in Skyhook, you want to stay there. We do have 15 squads left with round 3 closing. Now can TSM find a vacant building? They're going to land backside of this. Looks like the door is controlled, but nobody is currently playing it. They don't have their own catalyst to retake that door, so that's a little scary, or place any traps, but they will be uncontested at the moment. And they are looking at Temper. They are unaware of that Kraber, and 2 blue against Kraber is a little bit scary. 1 bullet and a Kraber body can knock you. So they just need to be wary of that. But looking established for now.
When you like what's open, bro, or kill Diner or something.
I'm saying it now.
LG. Does LG have to move here? No, LG is now holding this market area. I want to take a look at their POV here. We're going to pause main broadcast and hop on board with Sweet and LG. I want to see what he's talking about. They're going to give up market and go back to their building. And that's a really good play by them because they're forcing more teams to fight by split holding. As long as they don't get knocked, they force, like they're taking away options for other teams and forcing them to fight. Really nice shots from Sweet. They need the knock. Really need the knock. He should drop. They should challenge these 2 players alone, but now the other players had a chance to reset. Should be a full 3 now. And really nice by Sweet. Not overcommitting there, just giving his team the advantage. Really nicely done. But Sykes did get knocked.
Get it. Res him.
They will get the res, it looks like. And almost breaking one on the stairs. Sykes needs to play with him on res. They are healthy because of the gold res. They just need to push that. Sykes doing a good job by playing the other angle and taking up the rope instead of the stairs. Smart by Sykes. Triple play 3rd floor reset. Well done by LG and Sweet.
I hate Catalyst.
Yeah, team bottom floor.
The only
Oh my
team
God,
that's
what the
died
fuck?
in the
Yeah,
last
yeah,
5 minutes is the last team they fought. Now Market will be taken.
Might be still more
That's
people
okay
coming
though.
same spot.
The Market team is not a
They're gonna be
kill
fighting
threat to
yellow, healing
LG.
outside of yellow.
LG just wants to look for KP now, as these other teams are fighting.
87 on the ground.
We're gonna hop on
Really good.
main
Timmy
broadcast with
manages to
Timmy,
escape, get back with
and
the team.
Moist.
Cannot get caught now.
How?
And they does look like they're gonna reset, but no shot from the middle. And Nano on their right with flat, causing Moist problems all game. Timmy just needs to look left. He's one bullet. And it looks like Nano actually made it in. Nano is still alive, so Flat is still alive. M&K, or Reps and Sap need to get in, but gonna get beamed. Awkward spot for them, and Verhulst is gonna go down here
Oh
too.
no, there they go. And
Now,
that's shots from
LG
Sweet that
just
takes
looking
them
for
out.
so much KP. Gonna get another squad wipe. They're up to about 6 or 7 KP as a team now. 9 squads left. All teams are full.
Is it gold box? Yeah, gold knock. More bats.
Really nice double gold knock on LG. Really good for them.
I'll bring you 2 actually.
Teams are probably gonna try and not fight here until zone moves again.
Anyone need ults?
Reeds and Oblivion are up to 3rd. They have 5 KP this game, and they are looking down
I can hit here.
at this team below them.
Get Q sound right here. Sykes on that walk up, please.
On where?
Like the stairs. right
It
here.
looks like
Just in the
TSM at some point in this chaos was eliminated. I think we actually saw it on the main view. They were stuck on edge zone. Minus Tempo is not going to be happy about that one.
Bro, you might want to.
However, Native and Snipe Down are still alive, but they do have to move.
No, it's right
LG
here,
and
it's in the
Sweet
corner.
might be watching this, might be hard. And NGNL fighting on edge. And they will get the fight. They will win the fight. Needs to insta-plug this. Zone is gonna start moving. It's gonna be very tight on time. And now these two teams stacked on top of each other are gonna have to fight. They're gonna hard send right, but there's another team there. Left was open. Into the smokes. They're just gonna try and play line of sight and survive as long as possible. Let the other teams fight a little bit first. But now Blink is running in, and he runs into a 3-man and gets absolutely naded into the grave. Reeds with some nice shots gonna push in. And now we have LG playing Overwatch with the sniper, getting more KP. This is a huge, huge game for LG. Should get some more kills. Beautiful knocks. Kill that guy too. Kill him. Oh,
Nice. Actually, no, it's okay.
they probably have about 12 KP with LG right now, and they're already in 2nd place. This is a huge game for them.
I'm looking. It's also. Oh, under the stairs. here.
Funk's getting more knocks.
Yeah, nothing.
I need more energy. I have 0 bullets.
Solo on me.
Joe Funk, I'm with you.
Behind here. 1 HP. 1 HP. Sweet.
Really, really clean game from LG so far. If they can get a win, this is going to be a massive point game, and this will guarantee them the top 3 spot on the day, which is going to be huge for playoff points because they're 1 game day behind in 4th place right now. So they could hop up to like 2nd if they get a good last couple games here. So winning this one is absolutely essential. Sweet going to be on double Havoc, grabbing a little more energy. He should have enough to fight the last 2 teams, but it's going to be close here.
We just have to run out left.
The game does end Market. They want a big smoke on this open window area of Market, and then walk up with those boxes slow. Right, it's going to be really hard with the team below them. 1 team in Market, 1 team below. Let's see how this played out.
Actually, Sweet. Take mine as well. Take mine as well. Take mine as well. Fred, I had one.
These guys are gonna do the same play we want to.
Some last minute adjustments. That's a really good call. They are going to do the same play they want to.
Okay, Sykes, underneath us, we need to wall to where this door is not. We need to wall from the left of the door. Yeah, you're gonna jump off and you're gonna wall straight.
Yeah, really good play. That'll give them a nice spot. But the other 2 teams, using common sense, will know like where they're rotating, and so they won't be completely safe, especially if like Market team bang ults out or something like that. Sweet has his own bang ult, which prevents the push, but there's just like barely any cover, and that's the issue they're going to run into.
Wait, this is actually.
I think walling the right side is actually better now, because the team below them has prepped the left side. Yeah, yes! Really good for LG, really good adjustment from the original call. and dropping the hot swap. Really good adjustment from LG here.
Late play the wall right in front of us. Do we want to take it right now?
Yes, 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 you do. Yes, you do. You want to smoke and take it now.
We just rat.
Come on, sweets. Come on, LG. This is passion, baby. Really nice wipe from Sykes. Sykes is playing out of his minds today. And that guy's fleshed. Sweet needs one more bullet. He's gonna get it, and LG is gonna take game 4. What an execution from LG. That is beautiful gameplay at its finest. Resetting in the building multiple times, getting all that KP on the zone pull. That was played so cleanly. Really beautiful game from LG, and that is going to be massive for the standings. They're definitely skyrocketing to first place. Let's refresh and take a look at just how they did in game 4. 17 kills, first place. Oh, wow. That is a banger of a game. 6-6-5. They just absolutely rinsed. Sykes and Funk went absolutely crazy in that building. The kill feed was lighting up with the Nemesis, and it was all of them. What a game from LG. Going to be 29 points. Bleed Esports taking second with 6 kills, 15 points. Nothing to laugh about either. Really good performance from Bleed Esports. That's going to keep them near the top of the leaderboard with the win they had earlier today. And C9's going to get third, but only 1 kill on Naughty. C9 not having the day they wanted to. All capable players, but it's just not lining up. Native near the top of the leaderboard all day, going to have a 4th place 10-point game. And NG and L going to have 9 points and 5 kills. I believe these two teams were tied going into this last game, so Native Gaming should be up by 1 point. Oh no, they are still tied. Am I tripping? Oh, okay, it was Oblivion. Okay. Wow, really crazy. So, that leaves us LG at 57 points after 4 games. Really starting to run away from second. If T-Law does not have another 2 good games, it's looking like LG is going to lock down first on the day, and that's going to be really good for playoff standings for LG as well. T-Law still in second, 41. Bleed taking third with 36. Native and Oblivion 4th and 5th, but tied at 34 points. So if you don't know how these tiebreakers work, most important is placement. So the reason Native is scored higher than Oblivion right now is because they have a first place compared to the second. But if this was tied, it would come down to which team has more kills. But since Native has the higher placement, that has more value, so they are going to be 1 up. But NG and L just 1 point behind. 3rd place is their top placement, but they are definitely within striking range still. Really good game 4. See you guys for game